good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time you find yourself watching this video. Welcome back to the channel. Life is hard, don't complain. Today on our Work Tuff Gear on Wednesday, we have a pretty exciting knife that's actually dropping soon. I got a little sneak early entry. Some other folks got it too. I'm not that unique, but let's look at our little swag bag here. It's my old one. Now I have a new Work Tuff Gear cleaning cloth. Pocket clip that can be adjusted. Work Tuff Gear sticker paracord and hardware for the pocket clip. We'll leave this guy there and we'll make some room. Got this from Vic Glenn on my latest Work Tuff Gear order. That's nice custom Kydex, carbon fiber Kydex look to it. Just the slightest rattle, but not loud enough to get on camera, I bet. Let's weigh this guy. .9 ounces, 308 grams with the sheath. Nice little thumb ramp. I've noticed lately some folks don't do this little detail. Now this, it actually fits your thumb and bam, it shoots off. Ah, boy. Okay, let's look. 259 grams without the sheath, or 9.1 ounces for relatively, compared to the other Work Tuff Gear knives, a relatively small knife. But 9 ounces is stout. So exactly 4 inches on the cutting surface. The length of the knife is 8.5 inches. The interior of the handle grip is 3 3/4, give or take. It's very comfortable. It actually, this end, it sort of sandwiches your hand in. Now this is the V44C, which was designed by Reese of Well Regulated. Let's see if we can, if the camera will capture that. It's usually kind of tough to capture. But this says first production run 01/2026 K329 Work Tuff Gear. Very sharp. Super stout feeling knife. Like this lanyard hole right there, but this, you know, super stout. Nice canvas micarta. Handle scale, super grippy. Large hex hardware that is recessed. Sharp 90-degree spine. Little tiny swedge right there. Sort of this, the V44C. I believe the C stands for compact. I am not 100% sure on that. But there is a V44X that's huge. And maybe one of these days we'll get one of those. But the V44, it gets its name from the World War II Marine Raider V44 fighting knife. It was a knife issued to the 2nd Raider Battalion for jungle combat in the South Pacific by the famous Lieutenant Colonel Carlson. Really, really impressive knife. We'll find the balance. I'm thinking it's Yep, right here. As you can see, it's got a palm swell, full tank construction. It's got a little, these details that Vic puts in there are really good, but right here, it's a little rounded on the spine, so you can choke up on the knife and do some fine work without it punishing your thumb, because Work Tuff Gear spines are very sharp. So a ferro rod, easy. Feather sticking with this should be very easy. And I got some things. Let's see how it. Yeah, I mean, super duper sharp. Imagine you could split a hair with that, and we'll just one. There we go. Easy peasy. Our old buddy Scab has the best paper cutting, so I'm not going to try to replicate him today. As you can see, it's very sharp. Yeah. It's a thick blade. Looks to be full flat grind. Maybe a saber grind with that micro convex edge. That Work Tuff Gear edge is so good and able to take a beating. And that's, I think, one of the main reasons I like Work Tuff Gear so much is it is a super hard use daily driver, if you'd call it that. There we go. And this guy just, it's small enough to where this could be just an everyday utility user that, I mean, it's really, the balance is nice. It's obviously with that big old belly on it to that Bowie style clip point, it's got this forward or down chop to it, but a nice finger guard. I've been sort of conflicted a little bit about finger guards with a knife that's a utility knife like this, because this, and I don't want to get myself in too much trouble, but this could certainly be a self-defense knife as well. The blade for a self-defense knife of this heft, there's some trade-off that's going to happen, but this one's pretty nimble. Honestly, you can manipulate it really well, just the way it's designed. But it's a stocky knife. If I'm looking at a pure self-defense knife or an operational knife, I need a little more length than 4 inches on the blade. But this is okay, because this thing is so stout. And look at, you know, if you could see here, the profile of the edge. It's a thick edge that with some force you can really drive through very hard material to neutralize threats. So really nice job. I learned about Reese from Well Regulated. He did a video interview with the Knife Junkie podcast, and I will put that link in the description, because if you don't know Reese Well Regulated, check him out. He's a very interesting guy, and I really like his design perspective. This knife is made with Bohler K329 steel, a very durable cold work tool steel that is sort of a staple for Work Tuff Gear knives. And we like, I mean, in general, I like Bohler steels. The K329 is excellent. And the composition of it is, it's not like a super high carbon steel. It's a 0.52 carbon. It's got a lot of silicon in it, 0.95. And manganese is 0.4. 8% chromium, so this is a semi-stainless. It's not going to be super stainless. 1.4 molybdenum and 0.35 vanadium. It's got really good wear resistance, super tough, and very solid edge retention for this. It's used in like wood chippers and chipper type knives that get abused. So this steel is very, very durable. Now, for those of you who like bushcrafting or who excel in bushcrafting, this may not be the length of knife for you, but it's certainly one that is not going to fail. You could baton with this guy small things. As I've said jokingly and seriously, I am not a bushcrafter. If I had to, I could, but you know, we live in a place where if I'm able to not have to go live in the wilderness for weeks, I prefer not to. And I'm just gonna put a little Grumpy's Blade Butter on here. Not sure if there's a Grumpy's Blade Butter website, but I need to check. Got the Grumpy's Blade Butter from guys Manning Vic's. Vic Lynn is the owner of Work Tuff Gear. If you're not familiar with Work Tuff Gear knives, I'll have a link to their site. And just for full disclosure, in the past, Vic has provided me with complimentary knives, but Vic is not what I would call, I don't work for Vic. We have a very friendly relationship. And I'm putting this blade butter on the micarta just because it does lend some of those protective properties to the micarta. Micarta will absorb and eventually become fully waterproof, weatherproof, with some applications of products like this. And here is the Grumpy's Blade Butter. And this stuff is great for your hands and skin, non-toxic. We'll just give this a little wipe down, keep it thin, little coating on this guy. My impression on this knife is it is a good everyday utility and can be certainly intimidating enough to be self-defense knife, just a general all-around knife. At 9 ounces, it's too heavy, at least for me, to be a neck knife. The size is okay for the length is okay for a neck knife. The thickness of the blade makes it a little too bulky, and it's certainly a little too heavy for neck knife for me. But with this guy, with this sheath, I would belt carry this, or nice click, nice. But I would put this in my pocket if I didn't set up the clips and stuff. This could ride in your pocket fine, and as you can see, that retention is such. Watch this. I mean, that just flew off. So in your pocket, boop, knife's in your hand for some sort of quick utilization. or you could set it up with a belt clip and then pull it out as you need. But retention's kind of a mixed bag. It's either very tight, and that's great for inverted carry. Now this, if you wanted to, doesn't have molly straps, but it has paracord location there. And you could figure some solutions out with this, but it's a very solid taco style custom Kydex carbon fiber looking sheath. But you could run this inverted on like a plate carrier or something like that if you needed to. Now, what I'll say, it passed the shake test, A+, and it's got super retention. But this is a heavy, heavy knife. If you are jumping and landing way down, it may pop out. There's no indication for my regular shake test that running and things like that are going to make this fall out. But I say that because it's a stout knife. It's over half a pound, and it feels it is very good in the hand. Anybody excited about this one? The V44C, and again, I think the C stands for compact, I'm guessing, but there's the V44X that is huge. Good job, my man Reese, and also my man Vic Lynn. Great job as always and as expected. Not exactly sure what else we can say about this. I think it's an excellent knife. Now, this is a very distinct style. Some guys may want, I consider this a very aggressive profile, very yeoman, sort of workman's like profile. And this is not a criticism, just observation. So, do I think this is the prettiest looking knife? No, I do not. With this very flat profile, this very much speaks to me as a tool, a knife that has a defined purpose. It's not a fragile, delicate, beautiful flower of a knife. Just my observation there. What do you guys think? Work Tuff Gear V44C. I think it's an excellent offering, and it, I believe, is going to be released first week of April 2026. I was lucky enough to get one, and thank you so much, Mr. Vic Lynn, for that. But full disclosure, guys, I paid for this with my money. Even with knives that Vic provides to me, complimentary, to check out, I give an honest review on it. I may seem biased towards Work Tuff Gear knives, and in some aspects, I am certainly biased towards the company, but I still call it like I see it with the knives themselves. So we'll leave it there today. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. We are growing the channel. This last month has been really something else. It's been great as far as growth goes, and I really appreciate you tuning in, spending some time with me. Happy to take requests, suggestions. You tell me what you want to see. You want to see more like this? I have several pocket knives that I'm about to blow through, probably shorter videos, because I have so many, and then I have to unload them before my wife, what is that they say on the YouTubes? Before my wife unalives me. I think that is the most ridiculous shit ever. Having to change your language for the algorithms is sad to me. With that being said, remember, life is hard. Don't complain. Until next time, you guys take care out there.